Frank Salento, 701 Maywood Avenue. I guess my question is, cleanup question to everyone's here tonight about accountability. We have a fire truck that's had problems for a while now, and it's just being addressed now. We have a DPW building that's been falling down since it's been built. We have a police chief who's come and asked for 6 officers, and I'm hoping you're sarcastic, Eric, when you say you haven't seen the overtime report, but the overtime for the police department is through the roof. We have a borough administrator who's supposed to be watching all of this, okay? We have a firehouse down at Peerless that needs repairs. We recently got a generator put down there as a result of the cell phone tower. The generator's yet to be installed correctly, completely. It's been down there for 6 months. We went through Hurricane Irene, never had a generator there. It seems to me that everything builds up, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, we need all this at once. So I guess my question to the candidates are, what are we doing to keep all these things from becoming a major problem all at once instead of dealing with them in a timely manner?
I think I covered the fire truck pretty well before. There is only certain ways that you can pay for these kind of repairs. We cannot, according to state finance law, we cannot bond to do a repair. You can only bond to buy new equipment, okay? So if we want to preserve the life of our equipment, the state's telling us you can't bond and borrow money to repair your fire trucks. So we have to figure out new ways to do that. We did do that this year. Yes, it was an ongoing problem. The trucks also develop other issues as we go along that also have to be funded through their vehicle maintenance program, preventive maintenance programs, what have you. The last round of storms, Hurricane Irene, we had some problems at Borough Hall. It's the gift that keeps on giving, that building. There are structural problems with several buildings in town that are being addressed by the engineer. The DPW building was assessed by the engineer. There were several repairs done to that building. The Peerless roof is a whole other issue. I believe they tried to put a Band-Aid on the roof when it should have been ripped off and replaced. Again, budgeting and funding is an issue. We are being as proactive as possible. As far as some of the other issues in town, you can provide a capital plan. The department heads do provide a capital plan, which the last couple of years, because of the fiscal crisis we're in, we haven't been able to adhere to the capital plan the last couple of years. So we're making do with what we have. Yes, these issues do come up, building issues do arise that need to be fixed, same as at your house. Roof goes, you get a leaky window, need brakes on the car. We deal with them as they come. We are proactive, we do plan, but we also have to adhere to local finance and state law as well.
It comes down to a proactive approach. We need to be more proactive than what we've presumably been. We need to understand that these issues are going to come up. The buildings are aging, the equipment is aging. You're going to have floods, you're going to have snowstorms, you're going to have issues that we're going to have to deal with. So we have to take a proactive approach to this more aggressively. And you got to take an approach that when you do bring in ratables, you don't just spend the money because we have the money. We have to keep planning on a long-term basis, not what's going to get us through this particular municipal budget. What are we going to do for the 2015 budget? We have to take that type of approach because it is getting tougher to budget municipal budgets. It's getting tougher. Everybody knows the economy is getting worse. So we have to take a proactive, long-term proactive approach.